Everything? Come on, baby.
Man.
Come on, baby. Yes, sir.
I'm hopping in.
I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, damn, my guy was able to get in there.
Hey, yo, you know.
Hey.
But, man.
Come on, man.
Welcome, everyone, to the
What's up,
show.
guys?
Oh, man. It's that easy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Today we have, you know, an amazing artist.
Come on now.
Great energy. Every time, you know, we both sunlights in here.
Yeah,
It's a little too bright.
Gotta shine, baby. Gotta shine, bro. Man.
But yeah, man, you know, I got M-Stats in the building, man.
Pleasure. Blessed to be here, man. My guys out here shining, looking right. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my bro. Definitely. Oh, man. What's up, bro?
Oh. Like 10, 15 minutes. No sweat.
Oh,
okay. No problem. No problem.
Good.
On the chairs?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. We're going to keep that in here, too.
All right. We back.
Silent.
You know, just security, you know, two grown men. Hey, I thought it would work.
You know what I'm saying? At first, I try to be like, well, but then I was like, yeah, all right. It's a little scary.
Yeah. But hey, he was super cool, super relaxed. That's fine, man.
Shout out to security, man. We appreciate all y'all doing y'all jobs, man.
Yeah, man. You know, especially, you know, what happened recently, you know, over downtown, or not downtown.
Man, yeah. It's wow. It's
Hey,
definitely
you
wow.
know what? They're doing their job.
Got to. Absolutely, brother. Hey, but it's good to see you. Back to the, you know what I'm saying? Legendary proud of in the building.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just catching up, man.
Absolutely.
We're both doing good. We're both
good. Hey, God is great, man, and we're just continuing to just try to be positive, right? Like you said, with sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Trying to shine, especially in the valley, with what it is, and you know what I'm saying? Like times are still kind of crazy for people, so they're looking for that, just that energy, man. You got to radiate it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it becomes contagious. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
And I think you know. Even with like your day job, you know what I mean? Like,
sir.
Like it reflects on who you are.
Yeah, hey, I mean, it's a blessing to be able to have the opportunity to serve the community, our youth, you know what I'm saying?
And then for people who don't know what you usually do.
So I am the performance and media director at OIC of Washington, which is awesome. We have a studio that we set up for our after school program. Our kids can come in free of charge and tap into not only the recording and singing, but to me, the most important part, which is engineering, making sure the sound sounds right. Not everybody is blessed with the talent to rap or sing or voice or whatever, but if you love music, there's so many other ways you can tap into it, and I feel like those are the unsung heroes, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the producers and the engineers that make everybody sound amazing. When you hear the beginning product to the end, that's important, so we got to train up a whole lot of those people to make everybody
who knows,
sound
you might
amazing.
hop on words.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, man, I get to do that on the daily. It's amazing. We find a lot of like dope, untapped talent, you know what I'm saying? Kids that are really about it and into it. It's beautiful, man. It really is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing, absolutely.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Yes, sir.
So you're helping out people,
Absolutely.
you know, helping out the youth, especially.
Man, yeah,
you know.
yeah. The most important thing.
What got you into that, man? You know, what was that little game changer?
It's crazy because that was my start. You know what I mean? Like the studio that we work out of now, craziest thing, I started at that studio when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, youngin' just trying to figure life out. They gave me the opportunity, and so now.
Get you out.
You know, oh yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And now we fast forward however many years later. You know
He's like, don't quote that. He's
yeah,
like, I
you
don't
know
want his number.
Right? Not too many years, but however many years later. You know right? And I get a chance to like be in that same space, update it, upgrade it, and bring the youth in. And the way I started, they get it first full circle in an amazing way. So it's
Are there any
blessing.
program managers that remember you? Are there any people there?
You know what? Not really. It's a brand new day, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because like low key, like I'm like kind of one of the OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was there, since the beginning. So it's like it's kind of dope.
How long you been out there?
Oh man, off and on. Oh, bro, like I think I really started. I want to say 2012.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Took a break, came back. So but like my parents worked there. So I've been like with the organization affiliated since I was born, you know what I'm saying? So like it's only right now it's just like, oh man, you know what? This is like, okay, this is what it is. So it's cool, man. I love it. to connect with the kids every day.
Is there any repeating kids that come by?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man. Like
Anyone you
the
want
kids
to shout
that,
out there?
man. I mean, man,
Nah, just
everybody that comes through, all the youth, all the youngins, man, that just really had an idea and they're like, this might be cool, and then like, man, it's crazy because they, come in kind of shy. By the end of it, bro, they're like,
they
yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? I love it, you know what I'm saying? And so now we're actually getting ready to open up the studio to the public, and I'm gonna be teaching classes. So it's not just gonna be youth anymore. During the day, if how old you are or whatever, if you want to learn the engineering, the ins and outs of the industry, man, you know what?
Better?
Yeah, hey, man, hey. I don't want to toot my own horn, but God is great. So you know what I mean? So we're starting that next step within the next month, where it's gonna be classes that I'll be teaching daily to show you the steps behind making this music thing happen. So it's awesome, bro.
For sure,
the
dude.
opportunity is amazing.
I'll put the address
Yes,
and everything.
absolutely.
I'll have you send me a link and
Dope.
you can get people.
For sure, absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely, man. It's gonna be, I think we're gonna be 6 students at a time. So, but we're gonna keep going and going. So there'll be like, once it packs up, we'll put you on the waiting list. The courses are about 5 weeks long. So after 5 weeks, boom, we start the next group, and then we start the next group. We're just gonna keep it going. So. Yeah, we're rocking.
That's hella
man.
though, bro.
Hey, it's a blessing, bro. It really is. It really is. Like,
totally free?
Yeah, man. I can't put. It's all God. You said totally free. Sign up, do your thing, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And you get a chance to sit with me. Classes are an hour and a half. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get a chance to really tap in and like, not just on some school level, but you know me, bro. I like to just be personable.
Yeah.
You know, the things that I got going on.
What's his favorite?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it really is, man. You got music and I guess the arts are a vibe. It's an energy. No class should ever be the same. Every class should be a different energy.
Different personalities,
Yep,
different energies.
Absolutely, bro. Yep, that's it.
But yeah, man. So you're doing that. You've been
Yeah.
doing it for 10 plus years.
Yo, we've been on the grind, man. Yeah, for a while.
And so now you just dropped an album.
Yes.
I came back for you.
I came back for you. Yes.
An amazing
absolutely.
project, bro. I'm
Thank
not
you.
gonna lie. There's
Thank
a lot
you.
of great songs.
Wow, thank you,
Running
brother.
Back is hard.
Oh, man.
My
thank
favorite off
you.
the album is great. Like,
Wow, thank you, bro.
Like, you're really
That's
brave to
awesome.
make these long songs, but like they're not
Yes.
just long to be long.
Yes.
Like they're very.
That's
You got
crazy.
breakdowns at the end.
Man, thank you,
And
bro,
it's-
for really, you know what? I did that on purpose for the real listeners that are really going to listen.
I miss
Tap
that.
in. That is dope that you did that, man. And a lot of people are kind of getting back to that, where it's just like, oh, what? Like, this is like they probably see it in like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Like, what in the world? But then it takes you on a journey. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And I feel like when you do an album, you gotta give the listener something to come back to, something to grow from. I want when you listen to my album, you feel like you just ate a full meal, like you're full, like, oh man,
There's leftovers.
you know what I'm
for
saying?
you.
Yes, I gotta come back to that. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. So I really like take all of that into consideration, and then just it's a full project. You're telling a story. I Came Back for You is deep. You know what I mean? So I want everything
You
to
do
really
really
be
great
meaningful.
records. I mean,
Thank
like
you, bro.
the
Thank
song you have with AM.
Yes.
When you're going up, like, man, he's really dropping some.
Some gems a little bit, right? And that was crazy because that one I was able to kind of like step into my like rapping singing lane a little bit.
was
You know
great.
what I'm saying? Thank you, bro. Thank you. Shout out to AM, man. Like, it was crazy. So we were trying to like really sit down and work on something. And I was like probably, no lie, like 16, 17 songs deep on the album already. But I had talked to him like a year in prior, like, yo, you're gonna get on the album, we're gonna figure something out. So, bro, I had started like, no lie, like 3-4 different tracks. He's like, whatever, I'm with whatever.
Yeah,
but
just
nothing was speaking to me. Nothing was speaking to me. I had these dope ideas, nothing was speaking. Finally, man, I get in the lab, I produce this track, the sample, and it's just like, man, you know what? I don't even need no drums on this. I just need to let this thing build. And that's what it was. So I sent it to him. And he was like, this is it. I was like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Came back, shout out to Creos. He had like a bass line during his part. And then, I got his vocals and I like added around it. And then so it was like a whole like thing. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just like, here's the instrumental, do your thing. Like, nah, I was like, okay, vocals. Now I'm going to go and do surgery. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Surgery.
yeah, bro. Shout out to him for just allowing me to do my thing creatively. And then, Creos heard it and was like, hey, you know what? This will be dope here. And I'm a musician, bro. So I'm like, music is a collective effort. You know what I mean? So I'm never like, oh, don't touch my beat. It's like, oh, you hit it? hey, that's dope. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
That is one of the most important things
Absolutely,
to have
bro.
as artists. Man.
Absolutely, bro.
Hey, don't be the person who's like, oh, don't put a little.
Come on,
Don't,
man.
you put too much
If,
seasoning.
you know what I'm saying? If it makes sense and it sounds dope,
Makes sense.
why not? You know what I'm saying? And it added
Sounds
to the
good.
record. I made sure like to give him his credit for the production. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. It was a bass line, but a bass line is important. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you're gonna get the
The
credit.
bass line is dope, bro.
It's super dope. It's super dope. He held it down, man. So
Shout
man,
out.
yep, shout out, man. Yes, absolutely. We got something planned out right now too. Big shout out to Creoles. Stay tuned on that, man. Yes,
That's great.
Yeah.
It's an ecosystem. You know what I
Man,
mean?
it is. It absolutely is, bro. So
Yeah, we'll come back to the album
Yes,
real quick. You
yes.
know, but what do you think about the ecosystem here with the whole musicians and everyone,
oh
the
man,
community?
you know what? I'm excited about it. I think like I what I see is like the musicianship in certain lanes coming back. You know, for a while it was just like everybody was just kind of doing rap and which is cool, but it was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We're downloading YouTube beats and we're spinning some verses and you know half mix and we're just throwing it out there and saying we're the best. You know what I'm saying? But like really, honestly, you know, but real musicianship where it's like, hey, let's sit in the lab and let's just create. Let's vibe. If it works, cool. If not, we try something different. Being not afraid to just be out there. I think that's so dope. That is so awesome. So I see like the youngins, the Creoses, the Dre Still Poppins, the AMs. I see like everybody doing their thing and just really embracing musicianship. I think that is dope because I'm a musician. Like, man, I'm a church drummer, play the piano, the drums. Like I was raised around all types of music. So like I have that influence in my sound. Everything that I do, I feel like I can do any type of sound, any type of style because like I was raised in it and I like it. Like, man, you roll in the car with me, you're gonna hear like Alanis Morissette, then you're gonna hear Kanye, then you're gonna hear like some super ratchet East Side hood rap, then you're gonna hear like some, you know, some gospel. Like I'm just all over the place, you know what I'm saying? But that's just like the musician in me. Like I respect and I appreciate every facet of it. So I try to like have that influence in my sound. So I like the fact that the youth are coming up and doing that same thing, man. That's what it is. Like, let's not be stuck in a style. You know what I mean? Like, let's just, you know what I mean?
That's what it's all about.
Come on, man. Like,
are we not
try
having
some
fun
dope
today? You know
stuff.
what I mean? Like, you know, like when we go to the studio, like,
Yeah,
are we
bro.
just,
Man, I'm telling you, dog. You get a couple drinks in the system and just like, yo, throw on something crazy. Let's create something crazy. Say something crazy and let's see if we can make it into a song. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation and be like, oh, that's how I do it. I'll be like just talking like how we're talking now. Somebody will say something. I'm like, oh, that's a dope concept for a song. Like, let me see what I can do. You know what I mean? So all of those things, huge, bro. Huge. Like,
I think energy flow. Well, if the energy's flowing, I think that's energy is so important in the studio,
bro. Everything, you know. And so like that's why even with the sessions, so important. Like, I try not to come in like, okay, I have the beat. Here's your verse. Do your thing. Like, it's like boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes it's like, hey, let's just chill and let's create. If something comes up, cool. If not, we had a dope conversation and we inspired each other. So for the next session. But 9 times out of 10, we having a conversation and it's like, oh man, like look, I got this idea. Bro, what if we did this? Oh, hey, jump in the booth real quick. And then it turns into something crazy. We don't even know whose project is going on, but we just know it's a dope song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man,
That's
get sharpen the sword.
That's it, man. So I appreciate that and I respect that. So I'm excited with the ecosystem that we have now. I think, man, I feel like artists, young artists especially, like just don't be afraid to like experience something new. Like try something dope. Like don't put yourself in a box. Don't put yourself in a box. I feel like, and you know, we'll be transparent, man. I feel like our valley was really kind of stuck on trying to sound like Cali, like the Shoreline Mafia vibes. Like every rapper that I know, like coming up, like the new ones, they all sounded like that. Like that was what they listened to, like the like offbeat, like not really on the beat flow. Like everybody was sounding like that, and it was just like, I get it, that's cool. Like, you know, when I'm in ratchet mode, sometimes I'll be slamming that joint. Like it's cool, but like we don't need to chase the sound. You know what I'm saying? Let's create the sound. You know what I mean? Like that's already there. They have it. They've established it. Like it's dope. It's cool. But like one thing for me, bro, I try, like I listen and I know what's up, but I try not to be too invested in any type of thing because no matter what, if you listen too much to something, that's what's gonna influence you. If you're making music, you're gonna sound like that. You know what I mean? So if you listen to a certain artist so much.
You're
That's
just so
gonna rub off on. That's gonna rub off on you. You're gonna think, oh, the cadence, like, oh, he would do this. Like, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? So like, you have to be diverse and creative. You know what I mean? So like, I use like different artists' creativity, but like, I try not to just like, okay, you know what? His sound is sounding like this. You know
Like we
what I
all
mean?
cook with garlic and onion,
Come on now.
but
But
you
it's,
know,
you know what I'm saying? How much do you put? How much? Maybe you put a little, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a little different. You know what I'm saying? Take a lead and then just make it something different. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
man, I'm trying to drop gems a
Drop
little bit.
it, man.
Just a little bit, man. I just get inspired. I love music. I love being able to, and I, you know, with my classes, this is what I do for the youth. Like, hey, boom, boom, what are you into? Tell me why you're into it. Okay, so let me hear you rap. Okay, dope. I see what it is. But you know what? You're listening to that too much because your cadence sounds exactly like this. So take that story and then make it your own. Find your own cadence, and then you'll be able to be who you are as an artist. Find your lane, find your voice. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. Like, you have to, because in the big city, once we take it past here, they here's whatever, because they love you, they're gonna, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, they know you. So they may not tell you the truth. But if you go to Vegas, if you go to Atlanta, if you go to New York, they don't know who you are. They're gonna be like, bro, you sound like, oh boy, like we don't, what do we do? What are you doing that's different? You know what I'm saying? So before you get that rude awakening from somebody else, get it here, let's get it right, and then take that out into the world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's real.
Just trying to shape people
Exactly.
the right way.
Before
someone
you
else
really,
kicks you on the floor.
yes, exactly, because that can really hurt your confidence, hurt your vibe. Like, I don't even want to do it no more. And we've all been there. I feel like as a musician and as an artist,
If you don't break down a couple times,
come on, bro,
you ain't in
the
position.
game is gonna break your heart. It's gonna break your heart at
cold.
least once, if not more. But I've been there several times. But you know what? Every time I'm like, I'm done with it. I can never let it go. That's how I know it's meant for me.
Never let it go.
Come on, man. That's how I know. Like, I couldn't wake up every day and be like, damn, I don't do music no more. Even saying that right now hurt me.
Disgusting.
Like, yo, I could never, like, from here to.
That's like not kissing my mama.
Come
you know
on
what
now. Death do its part, bro. Straight up. You know?
I feel that one, man.
Yep,
you
yep,
know,
absolutely.
when you're so connected to something
Yes.
and to just let it go,
There's no way.
it's blasphemy.
Unless it wasn't really in your heart, you know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. Is this a hobby? Is it the cool thing to do? Or when you wake up, do you sleep? Do you breathe? Does this make your life go round? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And you gotta know. Like, bro, I love football. I love basketball. I think that's dope. But I ain't gonna be out there on the field like that's not my thing. But shout out to the ones that's what they do. They eat, sleep, breathe basketball or football
Shout
or
out Cooper
sports
Cook.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yes, man, Marjan, all the real ones. You know, that's what music
they
is with
do.
me. You know what I'm
They
saying?
love that.
At the end of the day, no matter what, if it's up or downs, if it breaks my heart, if it makes me a million, I'm gonna be like the same feeling, because that's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? So like, to my artists out there, make sure that you do the self-examination. That's important. The self-examination. Do you love it? If it breaks your heart, are you gonna come back to it? Or it's the cool thing to do? All the girls like it. Everybody, all my homies say I can rhyme some words. Like, that's cool. That's cool. But that's hobby. Is it life? That's
when all the girls leave,
when the girls leave, are
when
you
you're all
still
by
gonna
yourself
be,
in the room?
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I feel the same fulfillment I do when I was rocking in San Francisco and there was 2,500 people. I feel the same fulfillment when it's just me by myself in the studio. The same fulfillment.
My bad. We're going on rap
Oh,
right
no,
now, but I want to get into this. I want to get into some more stuff. But you know, final thoughts on that, brother.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know what? It's just about the love. For the love of the game, man. That's it. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? And the difference between
don't let the things stuff discourage you, but you know, ask the questions.
That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage, like, all the upcoming artists, the artists that kind of do this thing, really take a self-reflection. Look into what it is. Like, do you do this for the love, or do you do it for the love? You know what I'm saying? Because the love will only last so long, but the love here is forever. So if you do it for the love of the game and because it's within you, you're gonna be straight, because you're doing it for the right reasons. If you're doing it for the love of people, for to be seen, people are finicky, straight up. You know what I mean?
He's like, word.
That's it.
He's like, that's a wrap.
That's it. Yo, bike stop. Yes,
but I want to get into your concerts. You've been working.
Yo, I've been, like I said, bro, so blessed, man, to be able to be on the go, on the road, Um, it's really amazing, man. Big shout out to Big Head, Bash, my brother Stewie, that whole team. They really put me in position to be able to do a lot of great things. They got a built-in crowd. Every show that they have is gonna be sold out. MC Magic, big shout out. Big D, big shout out. Every time, like we built a relationship over the years, so they know like, oh, Stat got us. Stat's here. You know what I'm saying? And they trust me to really be on these events and these shows, knowing like the flow is not gonna fall off. If anything, he's gonna push it to the next level. So like, we went from just kind of being around to kind of doing some opening spots to like doing our own set to performing on their sets and our own sets. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like, hey, we're here. What can you make? Let's make it work. So like, man, of course I got a full-time career. You know what I'm saying? I got my kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't make every single event, but the ones that I can, always love.
Rocking it.
It's amazing to be able to do my thing. And then of course, whenever they're in the city or somewhere close, when they're in the state, I'm there and it's love, you know what I'm saying? So
your phone's ringing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So those things, and then just like different promoters and different artists that just fly me out, just me, myself, that's still, bro, I'll never.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, man, I'll never get used to like, okay, like that's crazy. Like, bro, I'm a youngin' from Yakima, Washington. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody wants me to perform in Alaska and it's me, I'm headlining and people come out, I'm like, this is crazy. Like,
I came from nothing.
Bruh, like
nothing.
Some days, like
no one knew my name.
I'm telling you, bro, sometimes I be on the stages and I'm like, wow, why?
Are they sure that's me?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go out there and they're like, who's this guy? Security's gonna drag
and they
you out.
know the songs or the song. I'm like, the songs are on the radio and a different state or city. Like, this is crazy. Like, how did this happen? You know what I mean? Like, I always want to keep that humbleness. I never want to get used to it because it's like, bro, I remember doing this in my room for no reason. Like, not knowing like this music would be heard all over the nation.
Yeah.
How? You know what I mean? So like, that's amazing, bro. So the shows have been great. Got a great situation. We're downtown. Had a great situation with a nostalgia spot, man. Big shout out to Kim and Connie over at Skateland, man. Man, it's dope. I'm the official production manager. We're taking that whole thing to a brand new level because everybody that's been in the valley, in the city, they've been there as a kid. It really is. It really is. So now being able to be over that and help them take it to another level as far as what the music sounds like, as far as what the look looks like, as far as how we even run and the model. Like, them trusting me to do that is crazy, but it's awesome.
It's almost like a hand in your hometown.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, those longevity things mean so much.
Everything
means so much. When it's all said and done, making music is great, but like when they go to where you came from, what was your impact? And that's where I'm at now. What's the impact? How many people have you really touched and lives have you changed? So I'm like, you know what? If I can do anything, if God's blessed me with the opportunity to be able to be like, hey, with my knowledge, I can help you maybe get a little bit better at music, or we can help a nostalgia vibe, continue to be nostalgia vibe, in the city. So where it's like, okay, you know what? He made an impact where he was at. That's just important, man. That's everything to me. So having that opportunity is crazy. We had our first concert, Halloween concert, Skateland. It was amazing. It was really, really cool. I invited the youth from our after school program. So we did two. So one during the day for the youth for our after school program, one later that night, just a free skate for everybody to come out. And it was love. It was dope. People showed up and just really felt the vibe and the energy. And it was so cool, man. Like, it was wild.
We need nights like that.
Yes, man.
Yes. A lot of people, you want a different image for your town.
Man, I'm telling you, man. And really, man, skating is dope. I think people here are just like, oh, Skateland's for little kids. Like, nah, bro, you go to ATL, you go to bigger. Skating is dope, bro. Like, it's a whole vibe. So I'm like, you know what? I'm a student of the game. So I study. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, you know what? Let's give that energy and let's bring it here because we don't got to be in middle school to have a fun time, man. Like, come on, man. Your kids can be on this side. Y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So I'm trying to bring that whole thing to where it's like, yo, man, we gonna go to Skateland. That's dope. Oh, they got so
it's hit on the weekend. You know what I mean?
Part of my whole new kind of room on there is bringing in the artists that I've been blessed to work with, the Bashes, the Frankie J's, the different ones. bringing them over here. Like, hey, you know what? I got a venue. I need y'all to pull up. You know what I'm saying? It's different, but it's going to be dope. And so, like, just bringing a whole new energy to where you're thinking, I'm going to drop my kids off and do my thing. It's like, nah, I'm going to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, Bash about to be here?
Yo.
Like, they're going to perform. Like, man, hold up. I might just go ahead and bust my skates out, too. And before you know it, it's popping.
I got to see you on skates,
Come
bro.
on, hey.
I got to see you on skates.
Now that, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure
with
out.
the shades?
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me get my usher on real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, he's going in. I was like, damn, I didn't know it's a skate. He's going off.
So about that. But nah, man. So that's been a blessing to be able to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Of course, you know the agency OSC Washington, amazing. Thank you. Big shout out to my big brother AP, the CEO over there. That's my guy. That's my guy, and he always has my back and really gave me the opportunity to be who I am, embrace that, and not fall into like, okay, you're here, your agency, you're corporate, you gotta wear your suits when you come around. Like, he was like, yo, bring that energy over here, and we got you from there. So to be able to have that opportunity, that's crazy.
That's a great position.
That's beautiful, man. It really is. So it makes you want to go harder for the thing, because it's like, man, this is a blessing, you know? And they're cool with my schedule. And I'm like, hey, I'm in, you know, I'm in San Francisco this next week, and in 2 weeks I'm in Denver, and this, all right, cool. Just that, all right, man, do your thing. And come on. Can't beat that. Can't beat that, man. Shout out to PTO.
PTO. Yeah, man, be able to feed your family, you know, be able to see your family.
Exactly, and
and
do what
still
you
touch
love.
town, make your music.
Such a blessing.
Make an album.
Man.
So let's get back to that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amazing. Let me say my piece. It's great.
Thank you,
You
bro.
know, you got 6-minute songs where it doesn't even feel. It feels like a journey.
That's
almost.
awesome, man. Thank you, bro. Wow.
There's another one with Mac Missionary, I think his name is.
Yo, okay, yeah.
great
Hey,
song.
thank you. Don't remind me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, no way. I was like, well, there's a lot of like, you guys aren't even rapping. It's just vibes.
Yes, it is, man.
Great
Just something
vocals.
so different.
Who's handling the production?
Man, me.
All
The
you?
whole project. The whole project.
Wow.
Yes.
Holy
produced
smoly.
The whole which is, I love that you asked that, because like normally sometimes when you get into production, you have a similar sound. You know what I mean? That's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with this one, I was able to like kind of tap into every energy that I've been influenced by. And keep in mind,
I was about to say.
keep in mind, this album is 3 years in the making.
Oh wow.
So, you know, since the last one, 3 full years. So that's,
It doesn't feel convoluted. It doesn't feel like it's
Yes.
from different parts.
That's great.
It kind of just flows really
that's
nice.
great. That's so important, and I was a little bit afraid of that.
And it had a lot of sounds in it too.
Yes.
I was like, oh, he got the old 2000 sound, but also
Come
with that
on.
2000 R&B blended together,
Yes.
like running back.
Exactly.
And then,
exactly.
And then you're sampling some modern
Right.
stuff.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh wow. I was like,
Man.
that's a little bit for everyone.
Come on, man. Even though, you know, we even went with the whole corrido Spanish sound on the yes.
I forgot, bro. I heard the beat come on. I was like,
He's like,
I was like, I thought Spotify was recommending.
That's awesome.
And I was like, oh,
I
man,
love
you
that. I
tried-
know, and that's the crazy part. When people hear that, like, wait, hold up. I love that, because I knew that was gonna be the reaction. Did my team skip? Did my you know what happened? And then they're like, okay, what is he gonna do? So then, like, I'm ready for like the wall to come up a little bit. Like, nah, he's doing too much. But then when you're like, and he did that. He actually did that. And then
Sounds
got
good.
the artist straight from Spain on the record. He's straight from Spain. So it's just like, it's
Sheesh.
authentic, you know? And so it's just like, yo, this is crazy. That's one of my most popular records. And we're planning the video now. Like, so just to be something like different, creative, you know what I mean?
You're
Like,
in Denver?
yes, absolutely.
What's going on over there?
Yo,
Any
it's
details?
hopping, bro. It's really, really popping. Did a video out there, performed out there. Denver is amazing. Denver
Yeah.
is a really, really dope. Really, really dope spot. Connected with some amazing people out there too. I'll be back. Absolutely. Denver.
Coming
and-
back too.
Yo, and Nebraska. Nebraska as well. Crazy to say.
Really?
Yeah, crazy to say, man. Shout out to Scotts Bluffs. My people out there. Man, Big Mike, Cypher, see you guys, man. Like, yo, it's dope.
Find your audience, man.
Man, that's what it's really about, you know what I mean? And it's so crazy to like, one thing that I've been learning, man, is like just these different locations. Like, the industry's still small. So I'm talking to people in Denver like, oh yeah, you know Big Head, you know. I'm like, yeah, those are my people. They're from out in Houston, but they're like, so everything is like kind of linked together if you do it right. You know what I mean? So like, it's
almost like streamlining it
really
from over
is,
here.
really is, man. So like, yeah, it was a blessing to be
know
out
what?
there. The love was real, you know. Beat the snow. I left before the snow came. Come on,
It
man.
gets bad in the Midwest, I'll tell you
Yes, it
that.
does.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta be
man.
careful.
Yeah, for sure. But connecting with all these different people, different upbringings, different regions, and it's all like one big music connection.
A lot of
Dude,
different
that's
cultures
so
when you're
dope.
moving around, too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It was amazing. Honestly, like it's an eye opener. You know what I mean? Because you really see the big uniter, and that's it. Music is such a unification tool. You know, and I love when I look out in my crowds, and it's just diverse. Like that to me is the dopest thing. Like people want to see what it is, no matter what they on, what their upbringing is. Like when I see just a diverse amount of people in my crowd singing the song, I'm like, this is what I do it for. This is it. Like I beat the box. I'm out of the box. Like that's everything, bro.
Yeah, because when you're first starting out, you're trying to.
You're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this and that. Like, do I sound like this? Do I? And it's easy to like.
What direction do I go?
And I wasn't, you know, keep in mind, I wasn't trying to knock any of the young artists that maybe look up to the Bay Area sound or this and that. Like, all of my closest friends are from the Bay, and I mean, I get it. That's their thing, you know. But my thing is like, let's expand a little bit and not like. Let's not get stuck to where I want to sound like that. Like, be like, okay, this is cool. I like this. So like, how can I let this influence me and then create something that's ours? Because I feel like we can really get on once we figure out who we are. You know, and I mean as Northwest. I mean is Yakima. I mean is Washington in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got to figure out what that is. Come together and figure it out, and then create it. You know what I mean? And then we'll let the other states and vibes bite our style. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's what it's about.
yeah,
Just building it up.
absolutely. So, you know.
But yeah, man, you
It's
got
work.
this album out. It's doing good. You said
It's doing amazing, man. It's doing amazing. I mean, I'm really impressed because, like I was telling you, like the shelf life of albums are really quick. There's new music dropping daily. So for it to be able to be like this, and like I haven't even put out the official videos yet. That's awesome because those videos are going to bring a whole nother life into it. So it's going to be another 2, 3, 4, 5 months where people are talking about it. You know what I mean? So, man, but I did make it thick. I didn't make, you know, a 10 song like, okay, we're over it.
Yeah.
I mean, I made like some things where you can come back to and still get stories from, and it's all coming from authentic places. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think I accomplished that goal.
One thing I wanted to ask you about
Yes,
is
sir.
the cover art.
Yeah.
What was the idea around this cover art? I'm gonna pop this open. And you guys tell me about it.
Yeah.
Please kill them in the comments.
So yeah. So the cover, I wanted it to be like something like where you're like, whoa. Because honestly, I feel like, man.
Go ahead. Say your piece on it,
Let me
baby.
be behind it. So I be seeing like the dopest cover art, right?
Yeah.
Dopest. And then you hear the music, and you're like I listened to it because the cover looked dope, and
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed. So I wanted it to be simple. Like you see Kanye had like a blank CD on one of his,
Oh,
like
okay.
those things. Like I just wanted it to be like, hey, we're gonna be as simple and throwback-ish as possible, because once you jam it and you listen, you're like, oh dang, like this is crazy. So like I just really,
That was my reaction.
yes, absolutely. I didn't
I was
like,
like, oh man, it's kind of banger.
yeah, a lot
not
of times, man, we put so much into like the perception of what it looks like, but then we got to go back to the old saying, like, man, don't judge a book by its cover. So I really wanted it to be like, oh man, like, and for the youngest too, like, man, hey, this looks kind of simple, like, and then you hear the music and it's so complex, you're like, whoa. So in the day, the music speaks for everything, everything. You know what I'm saying?
like
so
that.
that was intentional. It was
Yo,
absolutely
I told him,
intentional.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, why Insta looking zesty right here?
Oh well, and keep in mind, I'm still in R&B vibes too.
No,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
that's the truth. That's
I'm still
the
in the
truth.
R&B vibes. Yeah,
Yeah, man,
absolutely.
it was all love,
absolutely. But yeah, I definitely wanted it to be something where, I mean, and keep in mind, it's a cover. It's the thing. Like, if it's too dope or if it's too simple, people are like, oh, okay, cool. And a lot of times they expect that from me because they're like, oh, it's status. It's gonna be something crazy. I'll get back to it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to give them that. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Is that? Man, no, I gotta listen to this. So you hear it, you're like, oh,
you did a
man.
great job.
Thank you,
I
bro.
can't believe you did the whole. You know what? In the back of my head, I was like, I bet you he did the whole production because that's just how
Man,
it is.
man, I'm telling you, in every song, bro, like I really went in back and forth, changing drums, like listening this. Like I really like when I say I worked on this album, I worked on this album.
I'm like, whoa. I'm like,
thank you, bro. Thank you,
mixing's
man.
great.
Yeah, thank
all
you, brother.
vocals,
Thank
and then
you.
the artists that were featured did their
Yes,
job.
they did their job in a major way. That's important.
No one outshined each other. Everyone did really good.
Everything was like just so level.
I was really surprised. I was like, there's always that one song where it's like, skip. For the most part, it's flowed very good.
I got that so much. Like, you know what? I can listen to this and I can listen to it. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's like, you know, like I don't know about, you know, the Spanish music or corridos, but like this is a vibe. I like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about like, you know, the whole kind of like, but I like this. You know,
you did the corrido very justice too. I was like, oh man, he's doing a little risky.
You gotta, you gotta take that risk.
Yeah.
So
because you're pulling from someone's culture, and so you're like, hopefully I'll do this justice.
You gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? And once, you know, and of course, you know, I have an amazing
Louie approved.
Yeah, thank you. I do have an amazing team and people in the circle that, you know, are like, hey, you're good. Or I don't know about, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I listen. Like I'm never
pull you aside.
Yes, I'm never to the point where it's like, I've done this and this, like I know what I'm doing. Like, man, nah, bro, this ain't the one. Like I see what you're trying to do, but it just didn't come off right. Got you, bro. Cool. Thank you for letting me know. We don't do yes men here, man. It's just like, okay, because I know the people that are around me, they have my best interest in mind. You know what I mean? They're not trying to like hate, because like we all are gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I bring
you looking bad makes me look bad. So
I
we
bring
both
as many as my
together.
people on these journeys and on the road and on these podcasts and different things. I try to like really like bring them with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, check it out. Come through like the concerts. Shout out to my boy Mango. He rode out with me to San Francisco.
Oh, shout out Mango.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Love
so
that guy.
He's supposed to be here today too, man. He got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? But
haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah,
he's doing good.
Yeah, he's doing great. Doing great, man. So like, I try to keep everybody around that's just doing their thing and that has a positive. And I keep their ideas like right here. Like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna tell me the truth. They're gonna tell me the truth. You know. Part of being a creative is being a creative, trying things. I've been blessed to kind of have a pretty good sense and feel of what it is, but you're not going to be, you know, 100% all the time. You know, I'll take an 80, 85, maybe 90.
Yeah, and then one day you're 110.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but
I had to fail to get that 110.
Exactly, man. You know, so that was huge, man. So with this project and the album, having so many different styles and genres and features and putting things together, man, what a blessing. But it felt like a weight lifted once it released. Because like I said, it was 3 years, you know what I mean?
That's a lot.
So, man, once it was out, I'm like, oh my God, like all these dope concepts and music.
How do you know
and all
it was ready?
When the formation happened, as far as like, okay, I know this is gonna be song 1, 2, 3. I never like go into it like, okay, this is gonna be like, I just make music. And so then that's a whole nother session where I sit with a team and I'm like, all right, guys, this is my vision. Where do you see the songs going? So I'll do an order in my head. I'll bring like 3 or 4 people to the red room, and we'll sit and we'll listen. And they're like, you know what, move this here, move this here, move this here. I like this here. And we'll just go back and forth. Boom, 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 boom. So that's how I knew. I was like, okay, we're good. Like, and I was like, man, is it too much music? But then I was like, I did have to cut like maybe 3 or 4 songs that are bangers too. They're bangers. But I'm like, this can be used for something, or just like one of those things. And shout out to the featured artists that were on those that didn't make that. Like, it just, the flow had to be what it was. And you have to be outside of yourself. I would love to put
it's like
there.
Your babies, you know.
Yeah,
you love them all, but they all can't go.
Something,
you know what I mean?
man. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, am I putting that on there just because I love it? But is it gonna flow with the people? Is it gonna be one of those songs that's like, oh, it's cool, but it's just like, it doesn't. Well, it just stands out.
It's an album.
You know what I mean?
It's a project.
Exactly.
You know what?
People it's rare people are doing like albums. So shout out to the people like, you know, AM and Dre, different ones that are actually doing projects. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just putting out, you know, cool singles that sound dope. That's awesome. But like putting together a project, bro, I love that. When I see like, yeah, when I see that, like, oh, I'm dropping a project, that is where I click. You know what I'm saying? Like, single, cool. You know what? It'll be a cool song. I'll jam it. But when someone's like, yo, I'm dropping an album, I'm still old school, where I'm like, oh man, I gotta hear the story that you're trying to tell me. I get excited by that because that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's an EP, if you give me a 5-piece, what made sense? And I'm able to tell, like, did you just put these together like, oh, these are cool songs? Or did you want whatever story you wanted to present, were you able to present that in these 5 songs, in these 10 songs, whatever? So that to me, we got to bring that back, man. It's cool having a bunch of cool bops. Bops are gonna last a month or 2.
Till the trend, till it's gone.
An album is
cheeseburgers are
forever.
Cool. You came forever.
Come on now. Chipotle was popping for a minute. Chipotle was live for a minute. Yeah. And now it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those trends
we need
come and
meals,
go.
Baby.
Man, come on, man. You need to have the fullness behind it. So to my youngins, make an album, study the great albums, and then figure out what that is. Huge, bro. Huge. That's everything. It's gonna set people apart. It's gonna set you apart. I can tell the artists that are like, oh, they're cool, they're rappers, they're singers, they're artists. Oh, that's different. That's different. That hit different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Be set apart. Be an artist. Be an artist. Don't be a rapper. Don't be a singer. Don't be a beat maker. Be an artist. Be a producer. Be a creator. Straight up.
Hey, I think that's a great place for us to stop right there.
Yes, sir.
I want to say thank you for your time.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, brother. Come on, man.
Like 6 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah, man.
Showing up. You after work.
Come on, man. Right from the studio, straight to the podcast. Louie the legend. It's always a pleasure, an honor. Thank you for having me, brother.
Yeah.
Yo, stay tuned. If you haven't yet, I Came Back For You is in stores now. I don't know when this is gonna drop, but this is when is it gonna drop, Louie?
Oh, probably next week.
Next week? Okay, so this is the perfect timing. This is gonna be the first place that they hear this.
Okay.
The first place, special announcement, right here. People have been asking me for years and years. Finally, it's happening, and when I say it's happening in a major way. I am dropping, it's pretty much done, a Christmas album this year, and it's dope. Don't think about the old school, he's doing some covers, like, nah, this is like an album just with a Christmas theme. It's dope. I got Dre still popping, we got Creos, we got myself, a lot of dope artists are on this project, all the production done by me. It's amazing. I am so excited. Melodies and mistletoes. It's going
Melodies and mistletoes.
I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be probably one of your most favorite Christmas albums you're ever gonna hear. Like, the work is crazy. The artists that have, big shout out to my guy Sauce Gordon too. We got a record called East Side Santa. Bro, it's an album that just happened to be Christmas themed. It's lit. I'm telling you right now, man. You hear it here first. I've been waiting. I got the cover. I've been waiting to tell people about it because it's still, no disrespect to Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? We're not at Thanksgiving yet. After Thanksgiving was when I make the announcement. But you know what? Louie's my guy. My guy made the mob all the way over here. You get it here first. When this drops, I'm not going to say nothing until this drops. Then after, we'll kind of sprinkle. But you're hearing it right here, right now. Louie Flowers podcast, M Status, Christmas album, Melodies and Mistletoes. It's coming this year. Let's go.
Yes, make sure to like, subscribe. Yeesh. Go check out the album.
Come on, baby.
Amazing album.
Let's go, man.
And then we'll have the link and information for the programs.
Sounds good, brother. Hey, I appreciate your time, man.
I appreciate it.
Always a great one, brother. Thank you, man.
Man.
Shout out to y'all, man. Subscribe to my brother, man. Let's go.
Let's go.